New Class A CDL truck drivers, man, especially all the new guys coming in the game. I gotta talk to y'all for a second, right? Depending on where you live, especially if you live in Florida, when you come into the game, man, and you just get your CDL, you might want to do some research on the state that you live in and see how they pay truck drivers and stuff like that. You might want to consider relocating, man. You know what I mean? You might want to consider moving to a different state that gives truck drivers better opportunity. Right now, you guys are young. Most of you guys are just getting in the game. Before you try to start to like settle down and stuff like that, build a family and stuff like that, man, you might want to consider relocating, man. It's never a bad idea. That's why it's good when you just get your CDL. To me, it's not a bad thing to go over the road for 6 months to a year or whatever, or a year and a half or whatever like that, right? Because you get to know other states and meet other people, meet new people, and learn about different opportunities in trucking and stuff like that, man. You know, because honestly, if you just get your CDL, let me use Florida as an example, right? If you just get your CDL in Florida, the opportunities to work that you're gonna get, some of these offers, man, is just, it's not good. It's just not good. And to be honest with you, you know? And maybe, let's just say, you just get your CDL in Texas, the opportunities that you might get in Texas, it might be way better than the opportunities you'll get in Florida. I got a friend right now, he lives in Houston, Texas, and he owns 4 flatbeds, right? He got 4 drivers, and none of his trucks do not leave Texas. To be honest with you, his trucks don't really leave the Houston area like that, the way he got his contract set up, you know? So it's good to be out there, man, to meet people, get to know people, get to learn about different opportunities. But don't be scared to relocate for a better job, man. If this is gonna be your career, you know, or it don't even have to be trucking. It could be like anything that you want to do. Don't be scared to relocate, man, you know, because I'm gonna be honest with you, like, if I wasn't doing food service right now in Florida, I'd probably consider relocating myself, you know. But for right now, I'm good. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people that left the state. They went to Georgia seeking better opportunities. Some went to North and South Carolina seeking better opportunities. Some people went to Texas seeking better opportunities. And that's just the field that they're in, you know? Like, for instance, nurses. This is what I heard. I'm not 100% sure, but I hear that, like, for instance, nurses would get like higher pay in area like Texas than they would in Florida. And I'm just speculating. This is what I heard, but I'm just giving you an example of what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, new truck drivers, man, when y'all coming in the industry, man, before you get all settled down, and don't rush when you're over the road. And I'm talking to the new truck drivers today. Cause you know how it is. You can't really teach no old dog new tricks. So I don't really. Most of my videos I make for like new truck drivers and stuff like that. You feel me? But when you're over the road, man, don't be in a rush to get a local job and end up picking the wrong job. Just because you're trying to be home, don't be in a rush and end up getting a job that's like, every time you open your paycheck, you look at it, the paycheck say disrespect all over it. Like, don't be in a rush, man. You gotta know your worth. You know? You gotta respect the game. You gotta understand the game of trucking. You gotta understand that we're doing a dangerous job and you need to be compensated for what you do out here, man. You need to feel after a hard week of work, you want to be able to take care of everything that you got to take care of off of a paycheck. You want to be able to buy a home off your paycheck. You want to be able to like buy the car that you want. I mean, go to places where you want to go. You know, you don't want to have to be struggling, man, and thinking about getting a second job and stuff like that off your paycheck when you're in trucking. So don't be in a rush to come home and just to get any job, man, because I'll be honest with you, like, when you look at a job market and you look at what's hiring right now, I study these things, man, and it's always the same companies hiring over and over and over again, and they just don't get it, man. Maybe they need to change the way how they pay. You know, every time I look in Indeed just to see what's going on, it's always this particular company. They haul fuel out of Florida. It's always this particular company. They are always hiring, man. They are always hiring, and they haul fuel, and they want you to get your hazmat. You know you got to get your hazmat to haul fuel and your TWIC card, right? And this company is paying $700 to $1,300 a week. Let that sink in for a second. Hauling fuel, which I consider is specialized. $700 to $1,300 a week. That's what they think of. That's how they feel about a truck driver. So you gotta know your worth as a truck driver, man. You have to know your worth. You have to have high standards. You gotta respect the game. You know what I mean? Once you respect the game, you're gonna respect yourself, and you're gonna know that you're not gonna take that. You know what I mean? So, yo, new truck drivers, man. I'm reaching out to all the new truck drivers this morning, man. Don't be scared to relocate. Don't be scared to negotiate. And just be safe, man, out there, man. When you're out here trucking, man. When you first start trucking, don't be such in a rush to chase the money, man. Learn your craft, man. Learn the truck. And be safe, drive safe. Don't be in a rush to be in a rush. Take it nice, take it slow. That's the only way to go, man. You know? If you take it nice and slow, man, you're gonna see you're gonna end up going further than some people that's always rushing. I mean, the guy that's always rushing, it doesn't mean that he's gonna get to the finish line faster than you. You know what I mean? Because the race is not for the swift, but who can endure. And that's for sure. You know what I mean? And if you can endure in the future, you're gonna open more door in the future. You see what I'm saying? So yo, remember to like, subscribe, man, and hit the bell. And shout out to all the new truck drivers out there, man. Welcome to the game, man.